10th, 2022 County Commission meeting. We are having a special meeting today since we missed last Tuesday due to the election, and we'll be missing next week, and we didn't want to go that long without paying bills. So this is a very abbreviated agenda. So I'd look first for a motion to approve the agenda.
So, second.
I have
Benninga.
a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Karski. Aye. Benega.
Aye.
Bender. Aye. Heiberger.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Next is the consent agenda. I would look for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Move for approval, Benninga.
Second, Karski.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote.
Benega.
Aye.
Karski.
Aye.
Bender. Aye. Heiberger.
Aye. Consent agenda passes unanimously. Next, we have opportunity for public comment. And now we will take you. Okay, thank you. Mr. Noby, nice to see you.
Commissioner, nice to see you too. Thank you very much for allowing me this opportunity. For the record, my name is Rick Noby. I'm a 50-year resident of South Dakota, about 49 of those years in Minnehaha County. Just a little side thing. It was nice to see that a couple of independents voted in this last election. I was not the only one, apparently, and it heartened me, made me smile when you pulled a couple out. You're the first of the other two, the three local government leaders I'm going to be visiting with over the next couple of days. This is a serious topic. If you're like me, you're probably sad, frustrated, and maybe angry over the gun violence that's going on in this country. You folks are on the front line. When the bullets start and stop flying, you and your people will be the ones responding and then cleaning up the carnage. An attack on a school your children or grandchildren attend, the mall or superstore that you visit, your church, an outdoor concert, a senior center, your business, a hospital, a courthouse, even this meeting space is no longer unthinkable. Panic, screaming, tears, deaths, wounded, blood everywhere, total chaos. A June 3rd article in USA Today by Ryan Miller does a good job describing the crisis. I hope you will read it. There are numerous articles being written by responsible journalists discussing the situation and possible solutions. A committee in Congress has worked on a bill and actually passed it. I didn't have that noted here, on a bill to raise the age of buying a weapon to 21. To me, that's not good enough. You need to follow the science. The human brain is not fully developed until age 25. The part that isn't developed, impulse control. Think about that. Ask your friendly local psychologist, psychiatrist, or Google brain development. President Biden has called for Congress to ban assault weapons. It's been done before with great results. Not sure the Republican and therefore NRA-controlled Senate will act favorably on raising the age or banning assault weapons. Even if they are successful, that's not enough. That's the only partisan thing I will say this whole time. Like you, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about what I can do to make a difference, and that's why I'm here today. We are not helpless. We do not have to accept the current situation. We have the power to speak up and act responsibly to make change. I realize the decisions on gun laws happen much further up the political food chain, but since all politics is local, we should start here. I am not anti-gun. I'm not proposing the banning of any weapons in the plan that I put together. I'm just here to try and help save lives. There are 12 parts to my plan, plus some commentary. I'm leaving each of you a copy, and I'll leave it with Carol. And I'm not expecting you to do anything today except that you'll promise me that you'll read it, and at some future public meeting, soon I hope, discuss the parts you support and add your own ideas, obviously. Further, I hope you will adopt a resolution outlining the specific points you support and then send them to the legislature, the governor, our congressional delegation, and ask them to act on your and therefore our behalf to protect our lives and increase gun safety. Speaking up and acting responsibly may also have an impact on another huge problem in this country, teen suicide. Gun violence has gone up here. We are not immune. We've been lucky so far. It's not a matter of if a mass murder will be attempted, it's when. If action doesn't happen soon, the phrase life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness enshrined in the Declaration of Independence will become a lie. As local elected officials in the largest county, the largest city, and the largest school district in the state, you are our leaders. I'm hoping you will rise to the occasion and take action. Godspeed.
Thanks, Mr.
Thank
Novy.
you.
Are there any other public comments? Okay, we'll go to liaison reports. I have one. I would like, and this, I'm actually not liaison to this group, but I would like to thank the auditor's office and all of their staff for the incredible work that they put in on the last 6 months. I've been an elected official for almost 12 years. I would say this is the most divisive and negative campaign that I have seen since I started here. I received a ton of mail from candidates from all the way from the top in Washington all the way down to local. There were so many innuendos about people, stuff that's not fact-driven, and basically they just hit my circular file. But then when it came to our office building, where people were yelling at my staff, people called them names or swore at them, called them up and hung up on them, and treated them with total disrespect, that's just beyond what should be going on. People who work in Minnehaha County are Minnehaha County residents. These are your neighbors, and hopefully some of them your friends. They were treated terrible these last 5 to 6 months. I'm not bawling out everybody, but if you know who you are, if you treated our office disrespectfully, and I think you should go home and think about your own personal actions. This was mostly a Republican-led primary. There were not very many Democrats on it. And it's just sad the way we treat each other. I hope that the general election will be much better than this election went. I've just been very upset with the way my staff was treated. Their integrity was questioned. The election was a question. There were no errors in this election that cost anybody a position or a change of a vote. There were some small problems that happened out in precincts, and you have to remember, those people came and volunteered, signed up for these jobs. They don't get paid big bucks to do what they do, and they sit there all day long. And yet they get yelled at or told they're incompetent. I just think people need to sit back and think about who they are and how they treated our staff. We have amazing people that work in this whole county, not just our auditor's office. And we all deserve a little more respect than we've been treated in the last 5 months. And I hope it's better going forward.
Thank you, Cindy. I was not going to make comments today because I'm still a little emotional about some of the things that not only happened here, but even at my workplace. So I'm going to wait until I have less emotion in this thing, because if I started, I probably wouldn't quit. It was the worst experience I've had in 20 years of public participation. I always thought I was a public servant, and I still think I'm that. I don't vote by a red or a black or a blue or whatever color you want to use representation. I vote the way I feel. And I've been beat up more in this 20 years than I've ever been beat up in all the elections combined. And I'm not going to put up with it for long.
I said I had a 45-minute one. I'm not going to give a 45-minute one, but I'm going to make one more comment that I forgot to say. There was a group of people that were considering storming the administration building on Election Day. Let's think about what we're even talking about. I don't care if it was just a flying comment. It's inappropriate.
Yep.
So with that, since I'm still emotional about it, I will ask for non-action commission discussion. And seeing none, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'd make a motion to adjourn. Benninga?
Do I have anybody left to make a second?
Second.
Oh, I do. Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Benega,
Aye.
Bender, Karski.
Aye.
Heiberger.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. We are adjourned.